My name is Paul Michael Pineda.
Where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas. My mom's side of the family's from Monterrey, Mexico, and then my dad was born in Guatemala.
Who are your musical influences?
Well, I have a lot of influences, honestly, man. I mean, just there's a lot of great bands. Well, as far as drums, man, there's so many guys. Like I said, Carter Buford, Dave Waco, all the classic players that are just influential to everybody. You know what I mean? Not just me, but yeah, there's a lot of guys that I take after as far as just trying to play pocket, man, not being too busy. Randall, I played with Marcos Witt for so long, and these guys just great examples of how to play drums the right way.
So far on this record that we're recording right now, what is your favorite song?
That we recorded?
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite song, I think even from when it was SEMA days, it was Conciencia, man. It's just a good song, you know. It's basic, it's straightforward, but it's got a good message, and it's always been one of my favorite songs. But there's some really cool new stuff too, but I think I probably got to stay with Conciencia.
What are you using as far as drums?
Well, we got a few options: a snare, a couple of Ludwig snares, a Gretsch snare, all maple drums, some really big ones like a 15 by 10 inch snare drum, which is ridiculous, and then got some piccolo snares. We got a few options: Sabian cymbals, HHX, legacy stuff.
What's your favorite snare sound that you're using right now?
Well, we've used two so far: the big snare and then the 14 by 8 Ludwig snare. That's actually with that kit, and I really like both of them, honestly. I think the 14 by 8 is a little tighter sounding, but the big one is just huge, you know. After they mix it up and do what they gotta do with it, it's gonna be really cool. I think I'm gonna like that one.
What kind of spiritual influences do you have?
Well, I mean, I grew up in a small Pentecostal church, Assemblies of God, you know, and so in my family, you know, I've got a lot of strong spiritual men and women, you know, pastors, a couple of uncles that are also pastors, and so I've got a strong, you know, spiritual background as far as family goes, and then of course people that I've worked in ministry with, like Pastor Gary Simons at High Point Church, Pastor Marco Arientos that I've had the honor of traveling with for the last couple of years, and they're just great people, man. People they're an example to everyone, you know. So.
Many people don't know that sometimes you travel with Pastor Marco. But one thing that I've noticed from you since you started traveling with him, you have more of a conscience as far as how to flow. What do you recommend for drummers as far as, you know, really not just playing the drums, but what do you recommend for them to be conscious of whenever they're actually ministering?
Well, I mean, that's exactly it right there. I mean, you got to worship on your instrument, you know, and it's a daily lifestyle, and it's a struggle, you know what I mean, to do your best every day and to live the example that Jesus left. But I think you just got to really, you know, just draw on that passion you have for Christ whenever you're in a spontaneous moment. And you know, the world would call it ad-libbing, but it's not really ad-libbing for us. You know, it's something we do hopefully every day or try to. And so in those moments, you gotta draw on those experiences that you've had and with Christ, and just worship, man. That's what it's all about.